time again for Talking Small Press Comics with Steve Keeter, and I'm Larned Justin.
Hello.
So we're back again. Our schedule's a little not consistent, but we try. Anyway, what do we got here? Let's see what we got this morning.
I got Kleenex. My allergies are killing me today. I'm sorry, folks.
Snotty nose. So those are
snotty
good
nose.
things.
And you get to see this for the duration of the video. I can promise you this. I
can't
want to
wait.
let you down.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. So first up, let me see if I can get that in the light. First up is Hologram. Counting the days.
Hologram.
Hologram. Counting the days.
Depends on what part of the country you're from.
Yeah. And Counting the Days, this is issue number 3 of Counting the Days, a mini by Tom Fellrath. And this one does have a price, 50 cents.
Yeah. It's actually the part 3 of a 12-part series that eventually is going to be put all together into one book.
Yeah. So you can get a jump on it, get an idea what's going on if you want to. The art here is by William Henry Cadell, if I pronounce that right. Little sample of
that
art.
That looks right to me, Cadell. So this guy is stuck. He's a hologram or a hologram, but he can't. He's like a ghost. He's like a ghost just wandering around, and he can walk through walls and everything else. And some people can see him, but he wants to get back to normal.
Interesting about this cover. If you look at the cover, if I'm looking at it in person, just looking at it, it looks like a bunch of symbols. But when you move it away, it's a face.
You know what? I just noticed that for the first time. Now that I'm holding it up to the camera.
I did not notice that in the other issues, but I think it was there. I'm going to have to look back because that's a face.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I mean,
Pretty clever.
Now that I can see it on camera, it's like there's a face there.
It looks better on camera. When you're looking at it, you don't quite get it.
Yeah, it doesn't look that way when you just
hold
look
it
at
up
it
to
here.
the camera, and there it is. Isn't that cool?
That is cool. That's cool. That's
pretty
extremely
neat.
Cool. That's very creative.
Yeah. And here's the back of it.
Yeah.
Since it's only 8 pages, we don't want to show too much, but it's a fun little story. And he keeps counting the days from September of 1988. This one goes up through March of 1989.
And he can tell you exactly how many days it's been between there and now. So 12,073 days. Well, that was December 11th. 12,073 days.
Did you do that in your head?
Time.
That's pretty good.
No, I just looked at it right here. It's right here.
Not so good.
And it's got a poignant scene where he's with like his ex-wife. I guess that's his ex-wife. I read the first 2 issues, but now I've forgotten. It was his ex-wife or it's not his ex-wife, it's his wife, but she has to accept the fact that he's this hologram. And he even has a Christmas dinner with her parents.
Yeah, it's in there.
It doesn't go well because he's like a ghost.
Yeah,
they don't think that's too cool.
Yeah, I think he knocked over the wine bottle being a ghost. Looks like it.
Yeah, did he do that? Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, the wine bottle's knocked over.
Yeah.
And he tries to kiss her. I can't tell if she really felt that or not. There's a little zap sound effect there. So something happened. I don't know. But, it's sad because he just wants to get back to normal and he's just wandering around.
I don't blame him. I'd hate being half invisible.
Yeah.
So,
it's like a ghost.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to, let's take a look at
he does have these zap powers because he's like, here he is here and he's zapping something.
Yeah, well, he does have special powers. You find that out in the story. Yeah.
Yeah, so that gives him contact and control, and it's a power. Okay. So
I was going to take a look at Ken Anthony II. He sent three comic books. Let's take a look at.
These are from MegaCon. Yeah, there's
That's
three
what
of
I
them.
was going to get to. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
Galleria. And the interesting thing is, this is from 2009.
Right.
And what I can kind of determine out of this, it was a promo for MegaCon in Florida there, where you are.
Mhm.
I think it was, he was probably giving them away. It's a promo for upcoming comics that he was going to be doing. And I don't know
Yeah.
how relevant it is now.
It
Since
actually
that
does
was,
have a price tag. This got a
yeah,
$2
it's
and 50-cent
250 on
price
the
tag,
cover, but
but he's probably giving them
who
away at the
knows what
convention.
he did from that point, till now. That I'm not sure, if this is relevant. If you'd like to see what he was thinking, there's all kinds of examples of what was going to be coming up in here.
Mhm.
And most of it is, I would say most of it's kind
Different
of
artists.
science fiction, manga kind of
Mhm.
thing.
But this illustration here is by Ken himself, Ken
Oh,
Anthony.
cool. Yeah.
He's a really good artist. And, I just saw him and Tony Lorenz at the most recent MegaCon. I saw both of those guys, and, they're still at it. Tony Lorenz is super prolific doing like 4 comics at one time for
I
different
know.
people.
I know.
I
he
mean,
does.
Ken Anthony, a lot of the stuff he publishes a sketch every single day on Facebook. There's a new
Okay.
Ken Anthony drawing, and I always look forward. Like I told him at the convention, like one day he didn't post anything. I'm like, where's my Ken Anthony
Where's the
sketch?
Yeah.
This is my addiction. I have to have this every day. So he's a really good artist, but here he's a publisher,
But
and
he
a lot of
sent
other
two
people are
others.
involved.
He sent 2 others, Predator Ways,
Yeah.
and he sent Saki Moonshine. And I think Saki Moonshine is from 2008, I believe.
Yeah, 2008. It's got
2008.
art by what's this guy's name? Kashim,
Kashim.
and that's a cool cover.
Colors
That's a
by
really cool
Wade
cover.
Webb.
Yeah.
On the cover there.
Is the cover
Cool
by
looking
somebody different?
cover.
Oh,
And
the cover's
what's
by a different
interesting to
person.
me is he writes in the back about there being 3 different stories in here. But when you actually look at the pages, I cannot denote where a story ends and a story starts.
Looks like one
It's,
story to me.
yeah, it's sketch, it's promoting what's coming up in future issues, I believe. I believe
Okay,
that's
what?
what
Yeah,
it does, but
yeah,
he
that's what's
describes it
happening.
as 3 different stories, but I cannot find them.
What he's talking about is 3 different titles,
Yeah.
because this is Saki Moonshine. There's one called Divine Destiny that he didn't send us, and then there's Predatory Ways, which we do have. So
Yeah, we
I
have
think that's what
Predatory Ways.
he's referring to. It's just
Okay, because it looked like he was referring to the stories in here. I think these are just examples of future artwork,
yeah.
I believe.
It's samurai martial arts and samurai artwork.
Right. And this is,
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty
like you
cool.
said, this is Predator Ways.
Yeah.
And this has a story utilizing photographs too. That.
Predator Ways. Yeah, this one is, and there's a lot of vampire. This is vampire, and he has a new take on Dracula. In the first story,
Mm-hmm.
this guy, well, he starts out as this bloodthirsty guy. It's kind of sensual. He's with this lady, and
Yeah.
it doesn't get pornographic, but it does get suggestive.
Mm-hmm.
But it turns out this guy, by the 4th or 5th page, he's putting on street clothes and looking like just any old
Yeah.
somebody walking down the streets of a big city in America, and it's Dracula, but he's had a remake.
But the problem is these are pretty old. I don't know if Ken would want to sell any or not. They do it, they're nice. They have, full color covers.
Yeah.
Um,
I see what you mean about the photographs.
yeah, they use photographs for that particular story, which is
Yeah.
kind of a neat idea.
So he had models doing this.
I think they mix a little artwork with the photographs and pretty clever.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
This is
that became a publication of Ken's later or not. Yeah,
I don't
printed
know.
by
But it's Kablam, whose
Kablam.
headquarters and Kablam, whose headquarters is right here in Orlando,
Oh,
somewhere in
convenient.
downtown Orlando. I'm gonna head by there and visit sometime. But
That's a good idea. I had them print a comic for me. They do great work.
yeah, they did brilliant. Where they did the #1 reprint for me.
Yeah,
And they just did a fantastic job on it. So I mean,
Yeah.
it makes it look better than I ever expected it to look. Yeah.
So anyway, that's we'll put Ken's info in the description. If you'd like to see these, you can ask him if he still has them or what he's doing now, which is more important.
Yeah, he's
Find
doing
out
something.
what
Not
he's
sure
doing right
exactly
now.
What it is.
So,
Mhm.
and then next up, Ken Leach.
The great Ken Leach. I, you know, I've been associated with him for a long time.
Is that right?
And he sort of faded away for a little while, but now he's back. And I mean, he's back big.
Yeah.
Look at this
That's what he
beautiful
said.
cover.
He quit for a while and then came back. And I see
Yeah.
that with a lot of people, including myself. I quit for a while and kind of came back.
I did too.
So
So
everybody,
it
I don't
happens.
know. My problem
know,
was I was very good friends with Tim Corrigan, and when he passed away, I lost interest in
Oh,
the small press for a little while. But
yeah.
I'm doing some
He was
stuff now, so we'll see what happens. But
Yeah,
anyway,
Tim was a great
getting back to
encouragement to so
this.
many people. Hmm.
This is a neat little comic because it's all about Frankenstein. Different takes on Frankenstein. Yeah.
Yeah, with the Dick Briefer. Is that Dick Briefer? He did a Frankenstein, some comics back in the 40s. It's either
It says Dick Briefer.
yeah, it's
That's
Dick
what it
Briefer.
says. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did Frankenstein, and that's what Frankenstein looked in the old comics that he did. I mean, he looked kind
Uh-huh.
of humorous, but it was kind of like, I think, as I recall, it was like a prelude to like a forerunner of the Monsters TV series.
Okay.
That Frankenstein lived in a house with a bunch of other monsters who were kind of like family. So, you know, it totally inspired, I think, the Monsters. Anyway, it's just cool. He's got some art by Dick Briefer. I think he has some more art by Briefer also elsewhere in the issue.
Well, this is got a number of artists in here,
Mhm.
and they each contribute a little something, and they're all based on Frankenstein. Some of this is funny, you know, Frankenstein kind of joke kind of things, and it's really cool. If I can get my hands off the picture, but very cool.
Work by Batten Lash, Steve Shipley,
All
Rob
kinds of
Marsh,
people.
Mike Bennett, Quentin
Yeah.
Hoover, a lot of great talents, Larry Blake, Ken
Yeah.
Leach himself.
Here's
And
some of the artwork. Two different styles right here. Two
yeah,
different stories, of course, but two different styles of art.
I like that splash panel that you're showing there. So
Yeah.
that
that
was a
neat?
good strip.
Yeah. And then, I mean, there's just some really cool stuff in here. This is by Quentin Hoover. Look at that.
Beautiful.
That's some great stuff.
Quentin Hoover, his work is really nice, nicely textured, and
Yeah.
just beautiful. The line work and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just look at all that detail and all that.
And the other thing I think is cool, Ken Leach himself. I really like this kind of a look. Reminds me of some Mad Magazine stuff. But
yeah, or Cracked or Mad Magazine.
Same thing. Yeah. But
Yep,
that's
same
Ken
thing,
Leach.
right?
He's got work in here, of course. Really cool. The cover price is $5.
It's worth it.
And it's
really
well
worth
worth it. And let me see. I'm not sure if it has a page count in here. I think maybe, can't quite remember how many, if he has, he didn't number the pages, but it might say here how many pages. If I could find it. Anyway,
I don't know, like 30 pages maybe, something
maybe.
like that.
I mean, it's fairly thick, so yeah,
Hmm.
just really cool. Just neat stuff.
Yeah. If you're a fan of Frankenstein, this is the
Yeah.
book to get. I like the table of contents page with that Frankenstein illo there.
And he talks a little bit about Boris Karloff, of course, the best Frankenstein, in my
Yep.
opinion.
William Henry Pratt.
Yeah,
Boris
Boris
Karloff.
Karloff. Yeah, and he was the best Frankenstein. Is like I say, when we were kids, he was it.
He was Frankenstein.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
he was the best. He was
one.
definitely the best. You know,
Oh, yeah.
if you watch the old Frankenstein's movies, and I have all of them on DVD. I love to just put them in, and I'll play even sometimes with the sound off, just to see how, I glance over them while there's Frankenstein. And,
Yeah,
but he, unlike other people, some people played the monster as a big dumb brute.
yeah,
You know, like Lon Chaney Jr. when he played in Ghost of Frankenstein, he made him mute, strangely mute. He doesn't say anything, doesn't make any noise. He's mute, and he looks powerful. He's strong and everything. But when Karloff portrayed the monster wasn't straight faced. The monster would scream, or he'd howl in laughter.
Yeah.
But he had all these. He was so expressive as the Frankenstein monster.
Even though he didn't really talk, he just.
He actually did talk in Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did, but he didn't. Somewhere along the line, he learned how to talk a little bit. But Boris Karloff said later in interviews, he said he always thought it was a mistake because he would say like fire bad, and it was kind of like talking in real simple language.
Mhm.
We belong dead at the end of the movie because he pulls a switch and blows up the castle at the end because the bride of Frankenstein, and I'm getting off track a little bit.
Yeah,
what I want to say, the bride rejects him.
Doing comics.
Yeah, but these are comics about Frankenstein,
Right.
so that's the connection there. But Karloff was brilliant in that role. Yeah, I'm an old monster movie fan as well. So, and so was Ken Leach. So.
And here's some. These are just kind of 2-panel gags.
Yeah.
Funny.
Frankencure.
And again, that reminds me a little bit of Mad Magazine too.
So nervous shakes right here. Nervous shakes, brother Professor Blaine. And then it says, no more shakes. I
Yeah.
removed his brain.
Took care of that. That'll do it.
Fix that
That'll
problem.
end the shakes.
Great stuff. Just
Yeah.
great stuff. Some of this is reprinted and some of this is new, but it's all just
It's
beautiful.
all good. And it's very well done. Really looks good. Yeah.
Highly recommend this one.
Yeah. Now he also sent another digest size.
Right.
You had
The
that?
Felix Files. The works of
This is Louisa Felix, who apparently was a friend of his and has passed away now. But this is a big representation of her work. And she did a lot of horror-based comics. And he's reprinted all kinds of them in here. You can kind of see what her work looked like.
Got a story in here called Lady Met a Martian. Her stuff was cartoony, but it was creepy at the same time. Yeah, I remember Louisa. Yeah, she passed away, I don't know, probably a decade ago.
It says 2013, I think, in here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. But this
But
lady
anyway,
moves into a house. Okay, let me finish. The lady moved into a house, and she bought a house, and she wondered if it's haunted. It was not haunted, but it was inhabited by a little Martian guy. And they had an argument because, she said, legally she owns the house, and she threw him out. But this guy breaks in the house, and you can tell he's a robber by the way he's dressed with the striped shirt and the mask.
That's a classic robber. Yeah.
Definitely. And the Martian comes back and saves the day, gets rid of the robber, and then she allows him to move in, and they live happily ever after.
There you go. Never discount a robber, I guess.
Yeah. Excuse me, folks. There goes those allergies.
just, really great stuff. Look at that cover piece for this story. Really nice. So, and this
such
is
a good artist.
$6 from Ken Leach. And again, we'll have his info down below. And this one says 48 pages.
There you go.
And a little
48 pages,
digest comic,
$6.
48 pages. So, and
This,
look at that. On the back, a little color.
and it's
It
actually
almost
hand
looks
colored.
like it's hand colored.
It is hand colored. Ken sent me a note and said that he hand colored the lady.
Hand colored each one.
He hand colored. Yeah, the lady turns green after she's a vampire and she drank the blood of like an alien. Yeah, of some
But
alien.
I think the guy next to her is done by Ken Leach. Look
Yeah,
at the
absolutely.
guy next to her. That's Ken Leach.
Yeah, that's Ken's style for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, this is really cool. Really cool. Nice stuff.
Yeah.
And then he sent a sheet on kind of upcoming things.
Ooh, I didn't get that.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
But show it anyway, because I want to see
I
it.
am.
It looks good.
He talks about the tales from the morgue, the Frankenstein special. And then he says, I'll just read this. I have a great old Tim Corrigan After King Kong story, along with some Larry Blake material as a starting point. Yep, I want to try a Kong anthology. And you can see it down here in blue. King Kong. So it's something he's working on. If you're a cartoonist, you might want to contact him and see if you want to submit something for that upcoming publication.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him to join the UFO. He wasn't in the UFO before. He was in Pizzazz, the old Pizzazz co-op that was started by Steve Shipley, several decades ago. And I was a member. I was the chairman for a little while, but we were both in that group. Louisa Felix was in that group, I believe. That group eventually it faded away. All the other small press co-ops eventually faded away, and the UFO, which was the BPP, and started it all as far as the co-op thing in small press, is the only one that's left. So and I'm still chairman of that group. And if anybody out there is publishing, you're interested in joining the group, you get free comics, free zines from all the members of the group if you're a member. So contact me if you're interested in that, and I'll send you the info and a free copy of the newsletter.
Real quick, he's got a little print from Tim Corrigan, 1993, After King Kong, which I think gave him the idea to do this. And that's it right there. And you can recognize, if you know Tim Corrigan's work, you can recognize it right there.
Is it the one in the middle, or is the one
in the middle? King Kong.
One in the middle? After King Kong. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
And you can see his, you can tell it's.
Oh, man, we missed Tim Corrigan, I'll tell you that.
So lots of neat stuff from Ken Leach. Really cool. Really cool. Glad he sent that.
That's it.
A handkerchief. Okay, that's good.
Well, it's
any cartoons on your handkerchief?
You gotta look. I got allergies, and I'm having a problem with my right eye. I've been posting about it on Facebook. Larned knows about it, but I see floaters. I'm seeing these dark shapes in my right eye, and it's something that happens to us older guys. Okay, if you're not an older guy, I just want to let you know that you have this to look forward to, and I hope you'll enjoy it when your floaters arrive. So I'll be going to see an eye doctor about that this week, but I can see out of this eye perfectly. So. Yeah.
Well, like you said, you can wear a patch. Might look really cool.
It might look like Nick Fury, man.
Yeah.
It would be cool, or a pirate. I could just,
pirate,
I'm a pirate. Yeah. So, but it should be okay. It'll probably go away by itself, but I'm getting it checked out anyway. Anyway, I'm able to see these comics and zines. I did want to mention there was one more thing that I received. I can't find my copy of it right now. It's from Alan Sissom, and it's a new. I can't find it, but it's The Wild Worlds of Tish, and it's a little bit sort of for mature audiences and stuff. So I don't know if we can really show it on this show or not. But I did want to thank Alan for sending it, and Tish for his talent, and I know they put a lot into that. And So it's something else you might want to check out. Contact Alan's system if you're interested in that one. So
Okay. Well, that's all we've got for this week's show, but we need more. You know, we need more stuff. We do more shows, more comics.
yeah, so you
more
guys
shows.
send us your comics. Send us your
Yeah.
comics and zines. You have to send a copy to me and to Larned. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
if you
it's
send it to both of us,
a little
it's a whole lot
inconvenient to do
easier.
that, but
Yeah,
we don't have any choice. There's no other way to do this that we know of.
yeah. Well, some
And
of you
I've
might
said
want to send
before, as I've
PDFs or
said
whatever.
before,
Hmm.
if you enclose a little note with your comics to me, I will return them if you ask me to. So, not in the business of collecting free comics.
I would do that too. I mean, I get free comics from the UFO members and stuff too. But
Yeah.
if you just want to send me a review copy, if you want it returned, let me know and I'll send it back to
See
you.
that? So you
at the
can't go
same time.
wrong. If you
You
think,
can't
you know,
lose.
oh, these guys are just after comics, no.
And it's free publicity. First, these videos appear, these small press review videos appear on Larned's YouTube channel, and then
Mhm.
I give it a few days, and then I put it on my channel.
Yeah.
So it
Steve
appears in
spreads them
two
around.
places.
I've got over 1,000 subscribers. Now that doesn't mean 1,000 viewers. That means subscribers. We've been getting 50 to 60 viewers, which is not too bad because we haven't been doing it very long.
Yeah, and it's a specialized audience. Everybody
Yeah.
that's on YouTube isn't a comic book fan, but
Yeah.
we all are.
So, yep. Okay. So I think that is it for this show.
That's it.
So we will
Hope to
see
see
you.
you as soon as
By the way,
possible.
all the contact info from the artists in this episode will be in the description below the video. So take a look at that. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. So when we do have a show up, you'll know it. It'll notify you. Because otherwise
Yeah.
our schedule is not every week.
It would be
Close
if
to
you
every
got
other
enough
week, though.
zines. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're close to every other week now. So,
Yeah.
all right.
If you want to see us more often, you want to see your books reviewed more often, send us more books.
Yeah, I'd
It's
like
that
to get
simple.
enough books where we couldn't do them all in one show. We had to save some
Right.
for the next show. That'd be great. All right. We're going to leave. We will see you next time.